Hello and welcome to Amber's Dreams Tarot. My name is Amber and I'm going to do some tarot for you. Alright, so just to let everyone know, right before every reading, I do go through and I pick out the decks that I am called to pick out for each reading. All of my decks are pre-shuffled for each reading. Just a friendly reminder that I am not going to be contacting any of you to get you to purchase anything off of any platform, anything. So if anybody does, that's not me. Be sure to report them so it makes it a lot harder for them to scam people. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get into it. Right before I start any read while I'm pulling my decks, I'm also channeling as to what are the energies of each reading. And for this particular reading, I heard build it. And as in building something, I wasn't getting like building like a structure, like a physical structure. I am getting like building a structure, but I was corrected just now, but not a physical structure. This is more like the structure like in planning. This is manifestation. How's something going to look? And so like building something like mentally with your mind with manifestation. Also, building it, like adding, think of it like a cake or something. You have all these ingredients, you have the, making sure that you have the right mental ingredients in there. You have the right emotional ingredients in there. What else is being added in there? And specifically, I'm just getting kind of, like guided towards like the people that are around you and stuff. Are they being supportive? Are they, are they adding sprinkles of doubt into your manifestation? If they are like, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're like a bad friend or family member or something and you shouldn't hang out with them. Some people are just more prone to, be more doubtful, and we're really kind of programmed and trained to be like that. So just keep that in mind. And I'm hearing like just don't share your dreams. Okay, like keep those to yourself. Just so that you don't get any stray contamination in there. Let's keep this manifestation sterile. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry about that. I've been having muscle spasms in one side of my back all day. I hurt my back last night, and so if you hear me wincing and maybe even cussing a little bit, just bear with me. It is what it is. Whoo-wee. Okay. I have spinal stenosis, so I deal with bulges and herniated discs quite often. And alright, if you would please like and subscribe, and leaving any comments, all of that really help the channel. Sharing as well. And I am trying to grow the channel because my body has given up on me and I need to gather as much remote work as I can. So this would be great. Let's see. We have the 5 of air and the 3 of air. So the air is your swords. 5 of air is some type of like dispute or like conflict going on. And with it is like a heartbreak. So whatever this is, like it is just all around, just not positive. It's really hurting somebody. And this could be something that is kind of bleeding into the manifestation, or could just be a highlight of like, leaving something alone for a little while. Could be a breakup. I'm also hearing you know, the universe, like, particularly when you are manifesting something, like anything that is contradictory to that manifestation, like the universe does have a way of pushing it out of our lives. If we do not voluntarily like step away from something or in something, whether temporarily or permanently, it the universe will kind of make it so like you get backed up into a corner, and it's like it's like this needs to be out. Doesn't necessarily mean forever, but for the duration of this goal being met, it needs to be out. And I'm also getting, this could be, because air swords, they're very mental. This could be a conflict and like a sadness going on, like within your own head. It could be, you know, kind of how your thoughts can be messing up your own manifestation. I'm just hearing like how people around you, how like they can plant little seeds here and there, like seeds of fear, seeds of doubt, you know, just general pessimism. And they don't even, you know, there doesn't even have to be a bad intention behind it. But if we take every single seed that we're provided and put it in our garden, well, we could have, you know, a lot of stuff in there that we don't necessarily want, you know, like you don't want briars in with your tomatoes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be mindful of that. Let other people's thoughts be their own. And if you can't do that, then maybe just kind of avoid that person for a while, or that situation, or whatever it is. All right, we have a rebirth and a resilience. So this is good. Whatever, if this is yourself, or if this is like the people that you're around, what needs to be changed, as far as this, whatever is causing this conflict, it is changing. We have the rebirth, which is what comes after the death, and the death being the ending, the rebirth being the newness. So this is absolutely changing. In fact, it's like past the point of it changing, and it's already in the newness with the rebirth. I'm hearing a new way of thinking. I hear pessimism, but also I saw pessimism, and I heard. Oh gosh, I'm losing it now. Where was it? Let me get it back. I'm hearing priorities, perception. So changing the perception that was pessimistic. So getting into optimism, or if not changing to optimism, just kind of you know, learning to surf that ebb and flow. And we have resilience. So, you know, being able to, you know, go with the flow. I'm hearing roll with the changes. Somebody could have been resisting, because that could totally cause this energy right here. You know, just the conflict of, or that will arrive when you're resisting something, and the sadness of letting it go. Sometimes when things even are toxic for us, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to be easy breezy letting it go. Sometimes it's sad. We get, you know, comfortable in what we're, you know, it's what we're used to. Okay. And where's, we have the signs, the planets. I always forget and I shuffle this deck, but it's actually a 3-part deck, so let me just keep going until I get the house. Oh, not that one. There it is. I see you. I see you. I felt you. Come to mama. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. I can't remember which order this comes in. I don't use this deck too much. It's like a 3-parter. We have our planets, our signs, and our houses. And it kind of like lines up to where you can read it across. So let's see, that's going to want to go that way. Okay. So we have be realistic about your feelings diplomatically. Be concerned about attitudes from the past about relationships. You must wait before you can use your intuition and get a fair deal. Okay. So it really does feel like somebody's playing, having to play a bit of a balancing act. And, we have relationships coming up, diplomacy. So it's not, it's a duality. If it is just all yourself, it's kind of like, I'm getting like pros and cons, or the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other, but I'm really getting more the energy of like, this conflict is with someone around you. And the relationship can be romantic, doesn't have to be. It can be, friendship, family, work relationship. So you're really going to have to be guided on this. With these particular air cards, we have the unicorns. So the unicorns, they have that horn coming out of their third eye. So really honing into the intuition. And I think that's great for this deck, because it's like a nice balance between the mental aspect and the intuitive aspect, and kind of joining them together. But I think what this is saying is that you do have an awareness that that it's going to take some time. You may have to leave this situation or this person for a little bit before, things are going to be fair or even, or before your manifestation comes in. Okay. I'm getting, for some of you, this is going to be somebody that, like a relationship from the past that keeps coming back up into your thoughts, particularly when it comes to whatever this thing is that you are trying to build or manifest. And like it's some type of doubt or fear. Oh, we have good luck. And right underneath the rebirth. So like, yeah, things are already like they're already on the pivot to doing well. I also forgot to mention that I had channeled Investigate. And when I dug a little deeper into that, I wasn't, what I was seeing was like a magnifying glass and somebody like looking closer, like observing something. So, yeah, and I just got like major ringing in my right ear with that one. So somebody is, intuitively they definitely have an aware of this, and aware of this. You definitely have an awareness of this. It's just one of those things, like I said in the beginning, like it's just not easy to do. Just because it's best for you doesn't mean, that it's necessarily easy. Somebody may be quitting something, a habit. I'm hearing an ideal. Okay. The energies that we have with our planet is Saturn. Now Saturn is, that is going to be like an energy of responsibility, discipline, self-discipline. It teaches endurance, and we do have resilience here. It's like Saturn teaches you the hard lessons in life. or it'll be lessons that you absolutely need, but instead of being like nurturing and like, oh, here, let me guide you, through this difficult time in your life. No, Saturn is like a military parent. Like they are going to be mean and structured, and this is how we're going to do it. And if you don't friggin' do it, then I'm going to make you do it. Saturn is that planetary parent that will say, I'm going to give you something to cry about. They are not nurturing. Not nice. But they're going to pretty much like force you to learn this friggin' lesson. And once you learn it, then that is going to be huge soul growth. That is the definite upside of Saturn. Is it gives so much growth once those lessons are learned. And again, like we are already like, this is somebody they have been through it. They've been through it. And now it's finally pivoting into the newness and the look. So, if you have, just had the hardest time for, a long amount of time, because Saturn is not quick. It is long and it's drawn out and it's painful. You are now on, I'm hearing like the upswing. So, coming into the better part of it. And this may not be just you. I'm getting with the diplomacy and the relationship, this like duality. This could be somebody else. I'm not sure if they're around you necessarily, but it like somebody else that you may not know that they're on the same type of path as you, and that where they're going through the same kind of thing. But yeah, it's we're gonna I'm hearing like reaping your rewards is what's going on now. Starting to happen. And it's because of this resilience. This whole process has made somebody resilient. And more so, I'm hearing that it's making somebody realize just how resilient they are. Maybe before they, thought of themselves as weak or broken, or I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't. And turns out this person is finding out, I can. I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. And so again, very, very Saturn energy going on here. Next, within the signs, we have Cancer. So Cancer is very emotional. Again, like this is not like a fun time when you're learning these lessons. But Cancer can also be very empathetic, protective, close connections with like their roots, their family, their like friends, like soul family and stuff like that, which may be why some of this could be hard to leave alone or to kind of take a break from people, because it can be people that this individual has considered very close to them for a long time. Doesn't mean that they still can't be. It just means for like right now, like, or at least during this time, had to step away from that a little bit. All right. Oh, God. Dang it. Okay. Sorry. My back is. Whoo-wee. Okay. That was a rough one. Please like and subscribe if you're still here. Can I get some pity likes today, please? I might have to call into work tomorrow. It just keeps like seizing up. Right squat in my ribs too. All right. Okay. So getting back into it, we have the diplomacy in our houses, and this is centered around the 7th house. So 7th house is it's balance. It's marriage and other partnerships. So, again, this whole lesson may be about about getting along with other people. How you, not, that's not it. It's like how you interact with other people. I'm hearing like, do you, and this would be a very Cancer thing to do do you give too freely of your energy when you're not getting back? Like, are you like people pleasing with people? Maybe, it seems like that is something that somebody had to learn and get like some discipline in a way to, step out of that, because their kind of natural tendency is to do that, to come to people's rescue, to be the one who fixes things, to be the one that everybody vents to. And I think what always causes a change, when someone is living like that for, a long time, is like they hit a breaking point of they're just exhausted and looking around and noticing like they're doing everything for everybody and like who's taking care of them. So it seems like that is the lesson here. And it seems like, unless you've lived it, I don't think you would understand where there's a sadness in walking away from that. Because it can feel like, especially initially, like you're letting people down. But it's not about that. And it doesn't mean that you can't ever help people out. It's just like learning the lesson to help yourself out and to make yourself a priority, because, if you, yeah, I feel like this person has been making other people a priority for a long time. Or let me rephrase that they had. But, they've been going through this lesson. That's one of the things that they've learned within the last, I want to say this has been like a couple years that they've been going through this lesson. Like this is a long one. Okay. Somebody could be learning cooperation. So yeah, the flip coin of like giving too much is somebody who's just stubborn as hell and, needs to learn to play well with others. But I am just getting, I'm getting more of the, like just giving too freely for too long and draining your own energy, your own battery. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get into the letters and charms. Let's see, put that there so y'all can see that. Alright. Ooh, I'm trying to move very carefully so that I don't hurt myself again. Alright, this will be kind of loud when I stir it up, so you can turn the volume down on your phone, or you can skip ahead about 10 seconds. Okay, so while I was stirring, I heard that song, Turn the Page. Bob Seger did it first, and then Metallica covered it. So that may be significant to someone. It's about somebody who's been on the road for a long time. So kind of like being in hermit mode a lot for an extended amount of time. Rolling with the changes. And somebody could literally be on tour. Yeah. So that's going to have significance for somebody. I'm also hearing there's a Bob Seger song about it's roll. What is it? Roll me some. I don't remember how it goes, but look up Bob Seger songs, and it's roll. You know what? I'll link it in the description box. Let me make a note. Bob Seger. Ooh, Werewolves of London. That's so fun. Bob Seger. So roll me away. That's what it is. Roll me away, and I'll link it because I don't remember what the song is actually about. And then we have turn the page, and then what else did I hear? Well, I'll have to watch the video back and see. Okay. All right. I would like you to look inside here. You can zoom in. Any charms, letters, names, words that you find. I want you to, like any that stand out to you, I want you to take that with you as part of your reading. And you can pause the video to do that. I'm going to get this out of the way. Alrighty, so we have a flower, a little pink flower, and we have pink flowers here with the relationship, diplomacy, the fair deal with the seventh house of marriage and partnerships. Somebody could be literally receiving some pink flowers, because I was getting that in a reading just a couple of days ago. So that definitely seems to be in the air. Oh, look. And then we have another plant. It's like some leaves. Come on, focus, focus. And then it has a little pink jewel on it. So like big significance here with some type of like pink plants or flowers. Let's see. We have a cocktail. We have several keys. So keys are going to be used to open doors for like opportunities and stuff. I gotta say this because this keeps coming out to me is something about like rifles or like pistols or revolvers, something like that. You know what? I'm almost getting like the game like Clue with the revolver. Oh, and we have investigate. So looking closer. That's interesting. So let's look at the symbolism of like a revolver. So it's a tool for transformation for sure, because you can unalive somebody with it or something. I think it's a cause and effect, because you would have to pull the trigger for the bullet to even come out. We have metal, which is very mental. So really coming back with all this air energy. And it's linked with the resilience. So within this resilience, you've gained a tool for transformation as far as building whatever this manifestation is. Cool. All right. All right, back to the keys. So they can open up doors to opportunities. They can also lock doors, but we want to be grown-ups, and we want to we want to be childlike too, but we want to deal with our things. We don't want to lock things away. We want to keep moving forward, keep opening new doors and having new opportunities and new experiences. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So lots of opportunity coming into the Wheel of Fortune, along with a good luck. All right. And then we have this cluster of tarot card pendants with the Lovers, the Sun, the world, and the star. So it's kind of a cluster of just like all the good things, your wish fulfillment, making good choices, romance, relationships, happiness and bliss, and the ending of long painful cycles, and the readiness for new beginnings. We have rebirth here as well. We have a quartz crystal, which is amplifying those energies, and I'm getting like electric or electricity with that. So that's going to be, I'm seeing like a lightning bolt. So like, yeah, there's definitely like some type of electric art going on. Could even be lightning. Interesting. And we have the keys. Benjamin Franklin vibes. Was that Benjamin Franklin that did the key and the kite? I don't remember. History was so long ago. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, give me a moment. Oh, I can't even laugh. All right. All right, the next charm we have, a little stick figure that always reminds me of a nurse. And she has the little heart with the little heartbeats going on it. So, I also, when I pull this out, particularly when it comes to something with like relationships or like love or something like that, I hear hello nurse. Also, I'm kind of getting, somebody could, end up having like a bit of a little hospital stay and receiving some flowers as well. It doesn't have to be. And this could be flowers of recognition, flowers given from, for like romance. Pink actually is, regardless, if somebody does end up like, having to do a little hospital stay, or if they just receive flowers in general, pink flowers in particular, I really do feel very much like that is some type of romantic gesture. All right, next we have our pendulum. So if I want you to think of a yes or no question, and while you're doing that, you can pause the video, and when you unpause it, I'll have your answer for you. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting very indecisive energy, like yes and no, kind of hesitant, like somebody doesn't want to say or they don't know. I'm hearing like no say, like I don't know. So very, very hesitant on that one, or kind of like a little in between. Okay, we have news. Somebody could be hesitant to share some news. I'm hearing dress. Ooh, I'm hearing undress. Ooh, I want one of those, like back in the 80s and 90s, like the shows that we would watch on TV whenever something romantic would happen. There would be just like this canned audience sound of them being like, woo, and ow, and whistling and hooting and hollering. Like, I want one of those in life, like just with me all the time, and maybe like that little snare drum for the ta-dunch. That would be awesome. Applause. if the future ends up with us getting the Neuralink, which I hope not, but if it does, like I'm gonna put that on my list of like, can we build that in? Also, can I schedule like, every day, like I go to the bathroom at this time, because the older you get, like this is getting a little ridiculous. It's like I used to have more control of like, at least the timing of it. Now it's like my body's like, no, we're going to go when we want to go. And sometimes we're going to want to go immediately. Getting old sucks. It's so dumb. All right. I'm hearing unwind. So definitely, make sure that you are giving yourself some stress relief and some rest. Not too much though. Don't get what's it called, like bed rot. Um, I have muse, so somebody could be inspired by someone else. Also, when I was doing the pendulum, I was hearing like talent and skill. Oh, we have doctors. Oh, we have nurse. Yeah. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Love when that happens. All right. It happens a lot. More, increasingly more so. I'm getting better. I like that. And I'll pat myself on the back for my process or my progress because I have actually put quite a bit of work into honing my skill. And I am not ashamed of feeling good about it. All right. We have drum. Drums. Somebody could be a drummer. New. We have rum. Maybe this cocktail has some rum in it. Looks like it would have some rum in it. Also, if anyone knows, because this has orange slices in it, and just like looking at the color of the drink, like what would this leaf be? Because I don't think it would be a mint. I was thinking like maybe like basil. I don't drink alcohol, but sometimes I'll like, make smoothies and stuff, and I'm kind of curious as to what orange and basil would taste like together. But anyways, if you know, if you're a bartender or if you go to bars, like ask your bartender and let me know, like what the heck leaf goes with oranges. Okay. Let me see. We have sun, like happiness and bliss sun, and we have the sun over here in this cluster of, that's my good life cluster. We have run. We have Wednesday. Somebody could be going for a Wednesday run. We have resume. I just got an image all of a sudden of somebody, like maybe having a hospital stay or something. If that is you, or if you've had some type of injury, possibly like maybe from a run, or maybe you were some type of a runner or something, but I'm getting, and I can also back this up through personal experience. If you ever have an injury like that or like have to have surgery or something, definitely, and this is not medical advice, this is just my advice like as a person, because it works, is give yourself the rest, but as soon as you can manage to walk around and move and do well and stuff, definitely do that, because if you get too much rest and you just don't get up and do anything for too long, it's going to make healing take so much longer. And I can't tell you how many injuries, even surgeries, that I have healed faster from drinking a whole lot of water and doing swimming. Be careful with your body, listen to your intuition. Like your body will tell you like what's too much, but make sure it's your body telling you and not your mind talking you out of like, oh, we can't do this, and like we're gonna just sit here and gain too much weight, and then basically it's like by the time you do go to resume your normal life, it's going to be a lot harder. because you're going to have lost muscle. You're going to have gained weight, which is going to make you heavier and put more pressure on everything, you know. So, you know, get back in there, champ. All right. That's it. That could be what some of this, what this lesson is for some people is, you know, just that whole like injury to recovery to, you know, getting that new body part, pretty much like getting a knee replacement, a hip replacement, you know, something like that. Okay. And I keep hearing Medusa, so that could be significant for someone. Oh, okay. So what I'm getting is that Medusa, she has all the snakes in her hair. So symbolically, like, your hair is going to be symbolic of like your thoughts. And if it's like all wild and crazy and moving around and stuff like that, is going to be kind of describing your thoughts. And then the snakes, snakes can represent a lot of things. They can represent knowledge. They can, you know, represent like a danger or a slyness. Kind of depending on, you know, your culture, I think is more so how that would be interpreted. But, you know, just lots of mental stuff going on, to the point where it's, you know, definitely causing some chaos. So somebody could have been doing a whole lot of overthinking and just thinking, you know, stuff that's not very healthy. Like, you know, not saying like be optimistic like 100% of the time or you're not living right. You know, we're supposed to have that duality. You know, we would all be like sunburnt and have insomnia and be walking around like zombies if we didn't have darkness and the shadow of night, you know. And that reflects in every bit of life. So, the key is balancing it. But it does look like somebody is getting some, you know, they're already on the, you know, the pivot to where, okay, we've went through this challenge, went up the mountain, gotten to the, you know, now we're at the top of the mountain, and we're getting to go down. You know, it's not as strenuous. You know, we did all that strenuous going up the mountain. Now we get to go down. So kind of coming back into this phase is going to be, you know, more restful. It's going to be a little easier. Luck is on your side. Whatever this lesson is, it has been learned. You have graduated. And what you have picked up from this. Not only did you just graduate, like you got a degree, and you can go out into the world and use that degree. And and whatever this was, oh my gosh, this might end up being me in the hospital. I hope not. I don't know. I don't feel like that is what's gonna happen, but I think I'm just gonna maybe get some rest. All right. All right, thank you so much. If you're still here, I appreciate you so much. Please like and subscribe. Anything within this cluster that I did not see, if you would write it down in the comments, I think that's really helpful for future readers. And, you know, any comments that y'all make, I love to hear how my readings are resonating with your life, and I love to hear people's stories and like what's going on with people, particularly because I start to see the patterns and how many people are, you know, kind of living out the same timelines, and it's really, really, really cool and interesting. And I think, you know, that can, me personally, if I'm scrolling through some comments and I'm seeing that other people are going through the same kind of stuff that I'm going through, like it makes me, you know, feel, you know, a lot more connected and like community with people, you know, the whole world. So we have access to the whole world right now, mostly. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe. If you would like a private reading, remote viewing, dream interpretation, any of that stuff, my, blah, 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 my contact information is in the description box below. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.